willing to do it. I just know that I'm going to get a lot of kickback on it.
You know, I mean, for me, I hear from my children, why is Meri getting such a big house? It's because like I have felt like in the past, if I was trying to conserve, some of my sister wives wouldn't conserve.
We don't ever see Dad now.
I can't believe it still gets me.
What does that man take to take care of all those women in the bed?
Hey lovely viewers, welcome to my update gossip channel. I will explain everything. Watch this video until end. Sister wives celeb Kody Brown started with one lifestyle and slowly morphed into another as the TLC series rolled out its episodes through the seasons. In season 19 things are different as everyone films alone without the other spouses around. So, fans suggest it feels scattered. But, one of Kody's daughters offered a reason that things seemed pieced together on this popular reality show. It is a problem they can't fix, so this might be the beginning of the end for Kody Brown and the ladies he once married. Sister wives. Kody Brown gets frantic and makes drastic moves. Sister Wives star Kody Brown was once so frantic to keep the show going, that he did something drastic. He offered to take a major cut in pay when TLC canceled the show after season 11. The network agreed to keep the series in their lineup with Kody's offer. Then the show's ratings got stronger, and the rest is history. Now, an answer to the viewers' complaints about the scattered scenes from one spouse to the other in season 19 emerges. Kody Brown's daughter Mykelti Brown Paedon offered some insights from behind the scenes. Today we see something different from Kody Brown on the Sister Wives screen. So, this might be another frantic way for him to save his series, after hearing what Mykelti had to say. Kody faces unstable cable time. Sister Wives fans miss the interaction between all 5 spouses. And it is apparent those days are gone. They have scattered from Flagstaff, except for Kody Brown and Robyn Brown. So, the ex-wives have their homes in different states today. But even if they didn't, they don't get along. So, Mykelti suggests that filming together is far away from the realm of possibility. Only Janelle Brown and Christine Brown remain great friends. But they admit it isn't easy to get together as they now live thousands of miles apart. So, the in-person interaction has dried up almost completely among the 5 celebrities. But, in their confessionals and conversations with their friends and kids on screen, the disparaging words continue about one another. Still, that drama is not the same as seeing their arguments in person. So, Sister Wives fans can't imagine that the series can conjure up enough drama to constitute another complete season after the second half of season 19 plays out. Today, Mykelti Brown Paedon offers some behind-the-scenes info on her podcast. This may explain the rather hard-to-follow Sister Wives season 19. All the moving around from one spouse to the next on the show throws off the fans' sense of timing for this filming. So many share their confusion online and they want to know why this is happening. Kody Brown and Janelle Brown's adult daughter, Mykelti, suggests there wasn't enough footage to air this season with everyone away from each other. So, this is the reason things looked so scattered, and timelines were hard to follow. It seems they spliced in some new scenes filmed a couple of years after the scenes for season 19. Some scenes were easy for fans to spot. Scenes with the younger kids were a dead giveaway. In one scene, the youngest member of the Sister Wives brood, Ariella Brown, looked about 5 years old. Then in the next couple of episodes, she looked about 9 years old, which she turned this past April. The show splicing together the older scenes with the ones filmed a couple of years back seems a bit desperate to fans. Some viewers suggest the Sister Wives spouses seem to have reinvented themselves in this last season. This stands to reason as each spouse faces life after the demise of their polygamous marriage. Kody Brown sizes up his behavior. This reinventing behavior seemed different for Kody Brown than for the other spouses. He tried a few personas on for size. When one didn't work, he went for another. Kody's behavior over the last several seasons disgusted many Sister Wives fans. Viewers saw him as a bully to his wives and kids. They saw him play favorites with Robyn and her children. While this Kody brought in the viewers, they didn't like him too much for this type of behavior. Then for a while there he seemed to portray himself as a victim. He even threw Robyn under the bus a few times. But that didn't work, so after he blamed all his wives for his lot in life today, it got him nowhere. The Sister Wives fans suggest one of Kody's more recent attempts to boast his father figure reputation failed. The scene came with his tears over the baptism request of Robyn's daughter, Aurora Brown. The father-daughter hug and tears might have Kody thinking he was demonstrating what a good father he could be. But the fans were furious that he would play this out on television when he is estranged from many of his biological kids. They saw this as a slap in the face to the kids suffering from his lack of contact with them. So, if Kody Brown was trying to offer viewers a brighter outlook on him as a father, it seemed to fail. So, Mykelti suggests the series didn't have enough footage to create the entire season. Then they tossed in newer scenes to make up for it. But, since the show about polygamy lacks any polygamous characters today, it looks like it might be time for the sun to set on Sister Wives. Kody trying to reinvent himself as a good dad didn't do much for fans. But the other ladies sharing their new ventures with the fans captured the viewers' attention, with many advocating for a TLC spin-off featuring the previous wives of Kody Brown. So, while Sister Wives may not be long for the television world, spin-off possibilities gather a lot of attention from fans. Sister Wives star Robyn Brown wasn't part of the polygamous Brown family when the series first began. In fact, she and Kody had barely begun courting when season 1 kicked off. Kody, Meri, Janelle, and Christine all had decades of history together by the time Robyn entered the equation. Because of the unique situation, Robyn never truly experienced polygamy in the same way the other three wives did. As fans reflect on the series and family history, some believe Robyn thinks she's owed something. What exactly could she possibly want? Does Robyn Brown feel shortchanged? As Sister Wives fans know, Robyn Brown is highly financially motivated. Many longtime fans believe she had dollar signs in her eyes when she met Kody Brown for the first time. However, no amount of money will ever make up for lost time with Kody. Janelle, Christine, and Meri will always have decades of history with Kody she never had. Does she feel shortchanged by the situation? Just had a thought on Robyn and money, a Sister Wives fan shared on Reddit recently. So, I was just thinking on the dynamic of this family pre-breakup and how Robyn seems almost genuinely so oblivious to the inequity when it comes to money. She has always taken more, been given more access, but seems to believe it is what she is owed, the same as everyone else. Sister Wives star Kody Brown spewed an awful comment on camera in real time and then called for the people filming to delete what he just said. But they didn't, so what he said is now out there for eternity. This new interview comes from a show not affiliated with his TLC series. They asked Kody Brown some pointed questions, but he seemed to answer one too fast before realizing his words could cause some trouble. Still, the same might be said about a few answers he gave during this online show. Sister Wives. Kody Brown makes awful comments. Kody Brown showed up online this week in a new interview offering what fans describe as flippant comments to the people asking questions in this interview. The Sister Wives patriarch wasn't that sullen and sad guy from this season's episodes who complained about his wives leaving him. No, he was back to that cool Kody from earlier days on Sister Wives. Then he described how he had it all at one time. He shared how he knew he made it in life after he scored a Jean model as his fourth wife. Kody said that Robyn marrying him was his biggest indication of success. But it's too bad his other three wives didn't see it that way. Many fans found themselves taken aback by hearing this model thing, especially when he just kept going on and on about Robyn Brown. He put her on such a high pedestal during this interview that some fans say she sounded like a saintly victim when he was through. Kody Brown sounded impressed with himself during this interview. He said that he couldn't believe how lucky he was when Robyn chose him after a slew of men lined up to snag her as their wife. She picked him, a Jean's model, and he said that did a lot for his ego. He talked about influential men within their church wanting to marry Robyn, but she decided Kody was the one for her. Then, when he went into what his religion was all about, well, it didn't fare well with Sister Wives fans. He explained that the belief is you have an eternal marriage with the individual woman you marry. But then Kody throws out how this was started as a control strategy for the women in the church. Men and women think differently, so explains Kody Brown. He spewed His explanation of the different sexes with the authority you'd expect from a world-renowned psychologist. But he's not. Podcast recently. He spent an hour chatting with the two podcast hosts about his family. While he wasn't interested in going into too many details about his father, he did share a few interesting tidbits of information. The topic of his mother saying, "What does the nanny do?" came up. As those who have been following this story know, Paedon became a topic of conversation when he rocked a shirt with the saying on TikTok. Many fans believed it was his way of trolling Robyn. Though, he has since insisted he was not trying to pick a fight. Turns out, Kody Brown doesn't have a TikTok. He, however, does keep up with things on Twitter. Someone on Twitter brought Paedon's "What does the nanny" shirt to his attention. Paedon clarified that he doesn't have a Twitter and he never expected him rocking the shirt to make it over to Twitter. Needless to say, Paedon Brown got busted by his daddy for doing what many perceived to be poking fun at Robyn. As Paedon recently admitted, he believed Robyn was his father's soulmate. So, he couldn't completely blame him for the way things turned out. However, his take, women need to believe in something for them to share a man, so someone started this eternal marriage theory. This way it made the women feel they do their part religiously by sharing a man. But for the man, well, he got to have more than one woman, building their egos. He shared this openly in the interview and this was not the comment he wanted them to cut from the scene. Sister wives. Delete that. Kody started talking about Robyn's other mother, who is apparently one of her mother's sister wives. The sister wives' patriarch's thoughts on eternal marriage are different from this woman's thoughts. He is not saying he doesn't believe in eternal marriage, but he thinks if you have a bad marriage, it ends here on this realm. You won't carry it through to your eternal life. But Robyn's other mother argues the point. She wants the guy she is married to as a husband in her next life. But Kody said if he was her husband he would run away from her. Then he stopped and suddenly became worried that she might end up seeing this interview. This is when he asks the interviewers if they would edit out the part about suggesting the husband run. Well, they didn't. Kody goes on to idolize Robyn, who he feels was naive when she first entered the family. He goes on to say, she's almost embarrassed by how naive she was when she first came into this family. So there you have it. The arrival of Robyn was the place in Kody's life where he realized he was a success. He dissed one of her mother's sister wives only to ask the interviewers to edit what he said out of the interview, which they did not. This got fans thinking about how often he must ask the TLC people to delete scenes from his series. And they wonder if the people behind the sister wives' cameras would oblige Kody Brown or not. Sister Wives star Kody Brown gushes over Robyn Brown. As a woman who men fell all over, but by choosing him, she made him a huge success. In a new interview, the TLC celebrity husband sets the story straight. He talked all about Robyn, the jeans model. She's the one who picked him over a slew of men wanting her hand in marriage. And this became the day he realized he earned success. Sister Wives Robyn Brown, the secret to Kody Brown's success. To say Kody Brown idolizes Robyn Brown might be an understatement after his latest spiel about her in a new interview. Once Robyn agreed to marry Kody, he thought he accomplished success. He flippantly suggests to the interviewer, when a jeans model wants to marry you, it doesn't get much more successful than that. While this latest interview wasn't affiliated with Sister Wives, the other 3 women he once married will likely hear about it. So, what is he saying about his first 3 marriages? Sister Wives fans see this as an awful insult to the other 3 wives. But the viewers also watched this play out ever since the 4th wife entered the family. So, it is not a surprise to most. But it's just awful to hear coming from a man with 4 wives. Especially since he claims he treats them equally. Robyn sang this song before. Robyn Brown sang this tune about men lining up to marry her a few times on the Sister Wives series. She usually used this to paint herself as a victim and not a home wrecker, as she's been called many times. She said she didn't need to marry Kody Brown. Robyn previously shared how several men wanted to marry her. It seemed her defense was she didn't grab the first guy who showed interest. Many fans have commented in the past that she found Kody, who took her and her 3 kids on One of Kody Brown's adult kids described it that way as well. So, now the Sister Wives patriarch repeats how Robyn Brown had quite the entourage of potential grooms before picking him. But fans see him use this as an ego builder, since both Robyn and Kody tell the story of her other potential suitors in such a similar way. Fans wonder if Kody just takes Robyn's word for this. Or did he see these men flocking around Robyn Brown? Sister Wives. Kody bought the story. Some fans wonder if Robyn Brown enticed Kody with tales of the competition beating down a path to her door. Robyn had 3 kids from a previous marriage when Kody married her. But he said the prospect of marrying a divorced woman with 3 kids was something he first needed to think about. So, some fans think Robyn may have embellished her situation to put a fire under Kody. But other Sister Wives fans think he took one look at her and was sold. Especially since he considers Robyn Brown his badge of success. But after watching Kody Brown on his TLC series over the years, fans knew Robyn Brown entered into an already established family. Janelle was always one who preferred a life of working over staying at home. She was very lucky in the sense that her sister wife Christine was an amazing homemaker. The two tag-teamed one another to keep the house running both like a well-oiled machine. Then fourth wife Robyn entered the family and it appeared she brought very little to the table. Yes, she offered to be Meri's surrogate at one point, but at what cost? Was Robyn really just getting a free ride while Janelle took care of everyone monetarily? Janelle, the businesswoman, Robyn, the drain. There was never a time in Sister Wives history when Janelle did not have a legitimate job or her hand in the pot. When the series began in 2010, she was up at the crack of dawn to get ready to head out to her job. Logan was responsible for cooking breakfast for his 5 siblings while Janelle would check in throughout the day via cell phones. Luckily, third wife Christine was the stay-at-home mother who cooked, cleaned, and taught the younger children. This is something Janelle's son Gabriel made very clear to his father, Kody, during the pandemic. He expressed how Christine basically helped raise them, so it was very hard on her to be away from the family. Janelle's kids were hers and vice versa. They had become very much attached with Janelle and Christine, even attending real estate school in Las Vegas together. Both passed the class, though Janelle was the only one to pursue it. She went on to start her own health business while joining an MLM with her daughter and Christine. However, Robyn came into the family with 3 kids. But never did much. She had the family invest in My Sister Wife's closet, which is now defunct. Ultimately, everyone else worked very hard in some capacity but her. Is she just there to be taken care of? Reddit thinks so. Robyn the freeloader. At this point, everyone in the family pulls their own weight. No one is really sure what Kody does, but the wives have viable careers. Janelle owns Strive with Janelle and works with Maddie to promote Plexus, as does Christine and her daughter. Mykelti, former third wife, Christine also sells LuLaRoe while starring in her own cooking show, Cooking with Just Christine. Finally, Meri sells LuLaRoe as well as owns her own bed and breakfast, Lizzie's Heritage Inn. So, what does Robyn Brown do? She does need a nanny and has for years, so that must mean something, right? One Redditor commented how Robyn was reluctant to hand over her bills when she joined the family. Now, she has the nicest home out of all the other wives while Janelle lived in an RV over the summer. Another added they felt it was very unfair she joined the family with a lot of debt but never managed to get a job to help out. It was even pointed out she could have promoted items on her Instagram but can't even do this. Christine Brown is a very proud Oma. Since her daughter Mykelti Paedon gave birth to baby girl Avalon, every second is precious. Now that Christine has moved from Flagstaff to Utah, she gets to be there for all of the major milestones. Recently, Avalon, who will be a year next month, took a huge leap and it was a proud moment for all. Christine Brown goes from mama to Oma. From the beginning of Sister Wives, Christine was the happy homemaker out of the original 3 wives. She kept the home tidy, cooked, and took care of the children. This was what she seemingly thrived upon, but it ultimately came out that she was putting on a facade. Though she loved her family, she was always putting everyone first, which was extremely exhausting. Her husband, Kody could not understand her concerns and felt she was bailing on her marital contract. What he loved most about her at the beginning was her free, dreamy persona and the fact she never said no. Finally, she put her foot down, at the urging of her father, and this changed everything. When the pandemic hit in 2020, Kody did not want his wives and kids to go anywhere. By then, he had been married to his fourth wife Robyn for a decade. And she had taken over Christine's role as the obedient one. For Christine, it was impossible for her not to leave Flagstaff as she had children elsewhere. One of them was her daughter Mykelti, who announced her pregnancy via video chat. Now that Christine is in Utah, she never has to worry about being away from any of her kids again. Baby Avalon's big breakthrough. Since Christine Brown left Kody and relocated to Utah, she gets to spend so much more time with daughters Aspyn and Mykelti. She especially cherishes the memories she gets to make with her granddaughter, Avalon. Over the holidays, she was able to introduce her to family traditions. However, nothing can compare to the big moment that just occurred. While Mykelti's husband, Tony, held baby Avalon, she proceeded to start walking. Though she had a slight tumble at the end, she was so proud and just kept moving forward. Mykelti's Instagram followers were so excited to be a part of this moment. And the fun begins. WTG Miss Avalon, one commented. Another added, "Aw, look at her go. She's growing up too fast." Everyone was so proud to see her walking with such gusto. Plus, she is so adorable and it's crazy to believe how fast she is growing. Sister Wives fans had not seen a tell-all in a handful of years. So they were very much looking forward to seeing the three-part one-on-one for season 16. Many appreciated first-time host, Kody and Christine. However, they missed Tamron Hall, who had a history with the Browns. Recently, an old tell-all clip came to light in which Hall put fourth wife, Robyn, in her place. Was Christine too soft on the family and should Hall return? When most TLC reality shows hit their season finales, there is a big tell-all event. Fans eagerly await these moments where the truth is supposed to come out. For the Brown family, many questions were always up in the air, especially with them being a plural family. Every season thus far, the family sat with each other and a few segments involved the children. It was all about problem resolution to get fans wanting another season. Over the years, different correspondents shared hosting duties. For season 13, it was Suchin Pak who rose to fame on MTV. This time around, it was Kody and Christine who was not met with much respect from patriarch Kody Brown. Granted, the format was completely different as the wives and Kody were interviewed separately and no kids were involved at all. Viewers appreciated her. According to Reddit, Kody and Christine handles Kody very well. And by the way, she's more than some ex-news anchor, Kody. She's a very accomplished reporter. Despite her handling of Kody, it was former host Tamron Hall who was missed for a plethora of reasons. Bring back Tamron. Though Kody and Christine understood the sister wives assignment, looking back, fans have begun to miss Tamron Hall. In a resurfaced clip from season 6, she is seen putting Robyn in her place. When asked about jealousy, they have always downplayed it until that year. Tamron wants to further delve deep into it as it has come mainly from one wife. Robyn claims she was asked for a specific example, then openly says she is not going to rat Christine out. Therefore, Tamron turns the tables and says she will rat Christine out herself. In a way, Robyn threw Christine under the bus when she really did not have to. It was also a very telling moment as Kody is sitting next to a pregnant Robyn. Yet he was kissing her while Christine was in labor and he and Robyn were not even married. Tamron was able to command 5 of the Browns at once while each tried to justify reactions and actions of the season. Thanks for watching this video. What do you think about this video? Told on comment box and subscribe our channel.